All right, so this is a little test. We'll see. So this is a little test because you guys know the 800's coming in. It's going to be here Thursday. Kind of a long way away, but I'm a little impatient, but it's going to be here Thursday. So I've got the PT100 and the twin sister, which are definitely like they're staying. This Mark V and the 77. Now, the 77 doesn't have an effects loop. I can pull that off in the event that I love the 800, which is, that's what I'm hoping, right? Or not, whatever. I could take that down, put it in the ISO booth, and then just bring it in when I want to record it. Because it can just sit here on a stand. It's not integrated into effects or anything. It's just line in, it's just AC/DC. The 800 has an effects loop. It would be integrated more. So it could be the 800 could take over the 77. Or if let's say I can kind of get this Mark V thing happening with my FM9. Because it's not a necessity. Now, especially that I have the twin sister, I've got this stereo setup with sparkling cleans, edgy cleans, light crunches, all this stuff. So I just recorded the Mark V. Here, I'll play you a little bit. This first clip, this is channel 2 in crunch mode. This is into my 412 Mesa, all British vintage 30s. Sounds sweet. Holy shnikes. FM9 is going to have to come back and heat. Here's the 2C Plus, channel 3, 2C Plus mode. And channel 3, Mark IV mode. I just heard a video the other day of a guy with an 800 kind of going an 800 against a Mark V, and I didn't really dig the Mark V, but I don't think I dug the way he recorded it either. It was too dark. It was just too, I don't know, it didn't have enough space. It just felt very I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. There's those sounds. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fire up this FM9 and see. We're going to start by killing this reverb. Now, I just copy pasted over my JL Rock Band and onto another preset and called it Mesa. So now what I'm going to do is this. Stay with me. So you guys go the whole route. Where is it? Is it? What? I think by now I would just know where everything is, but I'm kind of a set it and forget it dude. Wait a second. Where are I know there's a bunch of marks. I don't see it at a mark. Maybe under rectifier. No. I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. So here's 2C plus. Well, let's do this. We can stick this in kind of. Oh, you know what? Now, hold on. Let me do this. We're on level 2. Let me just take level 1 and just kill it. And we'll just find a good sound, and then we'll just probably copy paste it. Okay, so here, we're going to come here. Now we're just hearing 1 amp. That's the Atomica. And we're going to save this. We're just going to 2C plus. Okay, so without testing anything, it's not even close. But we haven't without, messing with it. I like the plus. We're just going to find one of these. Here's the 4. Jeez, leave. We're going to go with this for right now, okay? So now we're on to this Mark II C++. The same cabs, the Leon Todd TV Mix 7 and the Owen Hammer Recto. I don't know, it sounds kind of nice just like that, right? I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm wondering if there's a way to go copy. I don't know how this works. Well, you know what I'll do? I'll just come up here and I'll do the same one. So what is it? 2C++. We'll just come up here and do the same one. And again, this one we can also 2C++, and I just gave it a little bit more of that, hair of that, cut a little mids, cut a little, I don't know, there we go. So now, if I go back to my mixer, and I make this 100%, now I've just got basically two of the. Okay, and that's panned. So let's say we went and we panned this. We took one of them to the left, one of them to the right, basically. Let's see what we got here. Why is it? Seems a little hot. Let's do this. Let's now come here. Let's just hear the 2C plus. Let me get a level. This is, you know what I'll do? I'll shut the sound off. I'm just looking at levels. Levels pretty much as close to identical. A little bit different config. Config, yeah, baby. Because I am doing the panning. So, you know, it's the same amp on left and right. The other one's just a multed. 2 mics multed to a mono. So anyway, here we go. Let's just try this. Yeah, probably needs a little more goose. Maybe a little. Maybe there's a little depth. Let's do a little depth. Do the same thing here. A little bit of that. Maybe a hair more gain. All right, let's try it. So this is FM9. This is the moment. So let's listen back to the FM9. Let's listen to the amp Mark V and 2C plus. And FM9. Dang, man. Okay, all right. Give me a second. That is actually really nice. FM9. Mark V. Let's try to match that a little bit more. And honestly, I kind of like the FM9 better, but let's just for arguments, just to keep it as even as possible. Definitely a little brighter on the amp. Yeah, so let's try that. Let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah, it's got a little bit more of that blast, that like blitzkrieg or what, I don't know what you'd call It's one thing that's also weird for me is it always, when I track the amps, because I can hear the thing in there, everything always feels more like but this is actually what's recording. Let's try it again. Let's listen to that 2C plus at the top. God, that's pretty good, man. I don't know. And this is why I got rid of that Helix, man. That Helix it's really great. And it's really great for church. But those amps, the Axe-Fx amps are just money. Okay, so let's listen to the Mark V and Axe-Fx. Wow, that is super close. Axe-Fx is still not as bright. Here's the amp. Axe. Let's just just to make this as close as I can make it. Let's go back here. Let's take a little depth down, bring up a hair of treble. Bring a little depth down, bring up a hair of treble. Close enough. Okay, amp. Axe-Fx. Yeah, the amp has a little more gain, but this is good. All right, so now that is stuck in my memory bank. I'm not gonna do anything till Thursday until I see what's up with the what's up with the 800. I can definitely get anything, for the most part, that I get out of that Mark V, I can get out with the Axe-Fx. For me, anyway. That's I'm not John Petrucci. I'm just a dude. But so I've kind of joined a band. I've been kind of doing this auditioning thing, and it's a tribute. It's a Journey and a Eagles tribute, and I'm playing bass. So I got to get my bass presets on. We're going to be on the road the last weekend of February. I'm going to be on the road just, like 4 days, or, leave on a Thursday night, come back Sunday. We'll see. We'll see how it jives for me. That's the game plan. It's a cool band. Singer's an old friend of mine, old student of mine. So, yeah, I'm excited. I got all the tracks. I got the set list. So I'm gonna sit down and start woodshedding through this and learning it. Yeah, So there you go. So Mark 5 in Mark 2 C plus mode. Axe effects in Mark 2 C plus mode. The amp. And the axe effects. Yeah, and it needs a little more gain, a little less lows. I can hear what it needs. This is also a situation where probably a hair of reverb would be nice, because I'm tracking in a live room, so there's more ambience than there is with the with the axe effects, right? So here's axe effects. Really super dry. So let's say I went like this, and I went, let's turn on London Plate and really back this way down. Yeah, even just a little like that just gives it a little. Yeah, even that. Let's try recording it one more time. Yeah, it's a little odd, but you know, just for, and I gave it a little bit more, a little less lows, a little more highs. And let me also give it a little more gain. And this is no pedal in front, no drive. This is just the amp. That's pretty close. So here's FM9 doing C++ mode. I mean, the amp's nice too. It's more blistery. It's more like. It's more of this, the axe effects. Yeah, I'd have to. Let me try it one more time. I'm sorry. I just want to do the best I can to make this represent. We represent. Let me get a little bit of treble and a little bit of presence, which really kind of usually isn't my thing. But now that I'm hearing it, I'm hearing that definitely on the. On the amp itself, because I've got the, you know, the EQ is engaged, which I don't have it. Yeah, there you go. That's a little more. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, that's too much. Anything worth doing is worth overdoing. One more time. Let me just back a little bit of that presence off. A little too sizzle whizzle. And you know, I'm not making these exact, but that's kind of what's cool about it, right? Just, you do you, baby. Okay, here we go. Let me hear this. We're going to go with this. We're going to save this too, because I like that sound. All right, here we go. FM9. amp has a little bit of the room thing from in there, which, you know, can be, you know, you can feel how you want about it. I can hear it though. So amp, like, and then Axe Effects. Dude, it's like you would in a track you would never hear the difference. And the amp. Yeah, the amp's a little bit different, but you know, actually, there's kind of some things about the Axe Effects that I maybe like better, but it doesn't really matter because in a track, sunk in and blended, you would be hard if you could hear the difference definitively, and bet your life on it. And my hat's off to you. So there it is. Now I got to learn a bunch of songs. I got an audition on the 24th for the band that's they're doing like Journey and Pat Benatar and Heart and you know, Styx and Kansas, and so I'll get that ready, and then I'll have the gig. But I'm playing bass with the tribute band, the one I'm gigging with, so that's gonna be, you know, yeah, I'll knock that out. Anyway, peace. Day 5. I'm losing weight. I got up, I showered, I shaved, I blew dry my hair. Like, you know, just, you know, with me, when my food gets messy, it's like everything else gets messy. I kind of lose my mojo.